everybody, I just thought I would say hello. I'm making some extracts in my office, and I thought that I would just say hi and show you what I'm doing, because it's fun to say hello to everyone. Hopefully somebody comes and says hello to me. This one is Columbia Vitaitensis. I'm making these to add to my wall of extracts. You know that I've shared pictures of this before. These are the Weck asparagus jars. I like them because they're tall and skinny, but yeah, I'm just making these. I'm doing Everclear and water because that's what I've done with all of the ones that I make for this wall. And I'm just doing about roughly 2 cups. I am a lot less particular, I think, about this than a lot of people are. Sorry, I have to get more clips for my jar. It's kind of noisy. But I don't know. I have done, for this wall of extracts that I've done over time, I have done the exact same alcohol for all of them because I want them to be the same. And sometimes we've gotten them out to smell occasionally, like when we have a bean that we're curious what its extraction is like, we can pull it down. That's nice. So there's one more. But yeah, I'm just making extracts and thought I would say hello. So hi to anybody that's watching. So this next one is going to be Columbia V Pompona. Put my stickers on my jars. I guess if anybody has any questions, you can comment, but I don't know if I'll be able to see comments very well. Yeah, just making extracts in my tall skinny jars. This is Columbia V Pompona. I'm doing 2.5 ounces of beans per about 2 cups of alcohol. Those smell nice. They're fruity. So there's my beans. I guess this is my way of saying, it doesn't have to be super exact. I am measuring particularly. It's already starting to get brown. I love that. So I am measuring exactly. So I'm doing a 2-to-1 ratio with Everclear 151 and water. This is the Everclear that I'm using. It's the 151. I'm sorry if everything's backwards. Yeah, I'm doing 2-to-1, so 10 ounces of the Everclear to 5 ounces of distilled water. And I'm going to give it just a minute because it starts kind of cloudy when I first dilute it. So I'll give that a second and top off that jar in a minute. But the next one I'm making is Malaysia Vanilla Tahitensis. Take it out. Leave my box. My phone is leaning against a box and I don't want it to fall. Let's see if I can lean it against a jar instead. This is how high tech I am right now. That's gonna fall over too. Maybe if I put it over here. There we go. Okay, so the next jar that I'm making. So every time we get a new variety of vanilla beans on our retail site, I make one of these jars with 2.5 ounces of the beans to just have a sample here so that we can compare if we ever go out of stock of it, and just because it's fun and I think it's cool to have one of everything in here. So this is Malaysia Vitaitensis. This is what they look like. I've just been saving up. It's been a while since I made these jars, so that's why I'm doing all of them right now. Those are kind of they smell brown. Kind of like a darker smell. It's weird. Does brown have a smell? That's what brown smells like, I think. So anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're joining me, it's fun to I thought it would be fun to just say hi to people while I'm making my extracts. This Columbia V Pompona is dark already. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that all of these varieties that I'm making are on the retail site now, but some of them might not be posted yet. We get new varieties pretty frequently, but it can be overwhelming to us if we post them all right away, so sometimes we wait. But look at that, I just barely added the alcohol. I love that, when they kind of start getting dark right away. That's pretty. Okay, that was Columbia V Pompona. This is the Malaysia Vitaitensis. Go ahead and add the alcohol there. If anybody has questions, I've been kind of explaining what I'm doing, but I don't know if I can see. I just thought I would say hi to people. And now there's people watching. So I'm doing 2 parts Everclear 151 proof to 1 part water. Ugh, dang it. I ran out right at the end. Another one. It is a little weird that I just have like bottles of Everclear in my office, but that's how it happens sometimes when you make vanilla extract all the time. I guess that's the way it works. So 10 ounces of the Everclear and 5 ounces of distilled water. And I'm trying to let it sit because it gets a little cloudy as it's like all mixing together. I think you can see that it's kind of like, it's not really cloudy, but it's just like not fully mixed yet. So I like to give it a minute to mix together. If anybody has a question that they want to share, go ahead. I don't know if I'll be able to see it, but I would love to answer questions. This last one is Chile Vanilla Planifolia. It's going into this jar. So there's my label. I don't know if you can read it. It's backwards. Sorry. That's what I get for using the front-facing camera. Ooh, those are different. What do those smell like? How many ways can you describe the smell of vanilla? Because they still smell like vanilla, but they all have slightly different things. Different undertones. It's different. It's not like weird. It's just different. Hi everybody, there's like 21 people watching me make a vanilla extract. I feel so loved. I'm just making some bottles of extract in my office, surrounded by boxes of vanilla beans. I love it. It's kind of a fun gig. This one doesn't want to go on. Feel free to say hello. I'm not just talking to myself. I guess that's the way live videos work, huh? You kind of just talk to yourself if you're by yourself. That's how it goes sometimes. These are WEC asparagus jars. I think they're the official WEC number is 905. So it's the WEC 905 half-liter asparagus jar. They're 500 milliliters. Hold about 2 cups. I just like how nicely the beans fit in there. It's 2.5 ounces of beans to about 2 cups of liquid. Not exactly, but roughly. Let's see how closely this is going to turn out. I'm going to measure this again. I might just have extra that I have to dump out at the end. Or put into a different container. I'm seeing that a bunch of people are watching, but if there's comments, they're not showing up, so sorry. Yeah, no comments that I can see. Sorry, guys. If you are commenting, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's just because I'm weird. That's a real thing. Aha! Is that all extract behind me? It is. Why I'm using this for, good questions. So why am I using Everclear and water for this? Yeah, this is Everclear 151. It's this one. And in Utah, they recently stopped selling the Everclear 190, and they only have the 151 because they passed a law saying that anything over 151 proof can't be sold in the state. That's usually why people can only get 151 or like why they only have access to certain varieties of Everclear. I am using this because it's a pretty low, it doesn't have a lot of other flavors. I wanted to choose an alcohol that's really clear and doesn't interrupt any of the vanilla flavors. I know that and honestly, when I started this project, it was the trendy thing to do in the group. And now that I started it this way, I want to keep it all the same. Everclear is just alcohol diluted. Like, it's just, there's nothing in it other than grain alcohol. I would probably, if I was doing it again, I might do some testing and figure out a vodka that I liked. I honestly don't have like qualms with a lot of different vodkas. It's just whether they're affordable or available in your area. I've used Monopoloa vodka before for other extracts and really liked that. But for this project, I'm just using Everclear because that's what I started with, mainly. That's primarily the reason. And somebody asked if this is all extract behind me. Yeah, that's my one of everything we've ever sold. So this wall behind me, we'll see if I can flip the camera and maybe it will be even easier to see. So this is the wall of extracts. And we have, so like Hawaii, New Caledonia, Pompona, Nicaragua, Niue, Papua New Guinea, Peru. So they're alphabetized. So we've got Australia up there and West Papua, Indonesia down here in Western Samoa. They're down in these shelves. These are nice and secure shelves. My dad built these shelves for me. But yeah, this is the one of everything. So I have all of these and then not quite everything fits on the shelves. So in this closet, I have some more up here and then the 6 that I just made, these ones that I just finished. So kind of fun. What was my measurement for the 151? So I'm doing 2 parts 2 parts Everclear, 1 part water. And that gives you about 100 proof. When I started this project, I had access to the 190 proof Everclear. And I did a 1-to-1 ratio. So the majority of these have about 95 proof alcohol. And the rest are going to work out to be about 100 proof alcohol. What's the oldest one? I didn't start this when I first bought Andre Vanilla. So I have other extracts, other places that are older. But I think the oldest of these is about 2022. So they're not that old. They're babies. Little baby extracts. But yeah, I think I started it maybe in April of 2022. I started this project before we had this new space done because we needed this space because we were so jammed where we were before. We were in my house before and we were so squished in my house and like we needed to spread our wings. Like we needed to be able to breathe and not have everything in my house. So I was dreaming of my office when I made these and I was like, we knew that this was under construction. And so we knew that we would be moving in here, but I was just like excited to have space to put stuff. And so that's why I started this. I find that it lets you enjoy the flavor of vanilla. Yeah. So Angie Lee mentioning that the Everclear can be a little bit of a more neutral flavor. Yeah, so it's fun. That's my wall of vanilla. Yeah, so when I was measuring these, I did 10 ounces of the Everclear 151 and to 5 ounces of the distilled water. But that was just because that's what my measuring cup holds. If I had had a 4-cup measuring cup, I would have done 2 cups to 1 cup at a time. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the rest of the alcohol that I mixed up. So this is the leftovers that I have that's diluted Everclear. I have this little decanter of that I can put extra that doesn't fit. So I'm gonna, it has some beans in there. Just pour it in there. I don't know if you can hear the pouring, but it's a decent way to use it up. This has just random ends of alcohol bottles, so that works. Use it up. Anyway, hope you're all having a good day, a good Tuesday. Oh, I'm noticing my kid's artwork. I love it. In the background too. I hope you have a good week. If you have other questions about what I was doing, you can put them below, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video so that other people that come and watch don't have a forever long video to watch. So hope you have a great week. Bye.